I was just brushing my teeth and using the restroom, and it came to me. I got the question for you. I have a question for you. For the viewer. For the peeping toms. For the lookers. For the haters. For the lovers. For everybody that played your part and is playing your part. Did you never ask once? Well, or think to yourself once? If they're doing these things to her, if they're bestowing these things to her, first of all, why? Why? Why are organizations and whatever, XYZ, fill in the blanks, because you know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. However, there's limitations in all the apps. So you fill in the blanks for your part. All right. But did you ever ask yourself why? Why are you going to such great lengths to corroborate whatever it is you're trying to corroborate? Fill in the blanks. And then cross over to another question. If they do it to her, why wouldn't they do it to me? Why wouldn't they do it to me? Because generally speaking, it's very easy to pick up on people, their characteristics, how they conduct themselves, what they stand on, their morals and values, based on what they put out into the world. And I'm telling you, you want to be on the side of the fence and surround yourself with people that treat people right, because at the end of the day, they'll turn their back on you so quick. You won't know what hit you, what slapped you in the face. That's why God is here. God is here flipping things, you know. My parents watched their church service this morning. It's amazing to me how people, you know, again, take away with what resonates, you know. I have a childlike nature, man. I'll never lose my childlike nature. I crack myself up. I have a good time with music. I am who I am. I love every inch and crevice of me, you know. And I know it comes with a lot of kickback. A lot of people don't like me. A lot of people want me out of this world, and I hate to disappoint them. I really do, you know. I am my own worst enemy. I'll tell you that. Not anybody else. I am my own worst enemy. I'm my own worst critic. I hold myself at such a high level. I always feel like I'm not doing enough. I always feel like there's more I could be doing. It's hard for me to slow down. You know, if I internalize anything, it's how to better myself. How to better my circumstances as I'm a deadbeat living at my parents'. Thank you for that little comment. You know what I'm saying? And so those are things that I worry about. I don't worry about anything else other than that. I worry about myself, and that's why I walk with so ease. But I dang sure don't spend my time with God. I don't read his word. I don't commune with him. I don't take my relationship with him lightly. I don't do all those things to get the green light to go into the world and be a bad person. That's what I don't do. I as well don't do that. I don't take advantage of my relationship, what Jesus did on the cross for me. God, the Most High, Source, Universe, and nothing. I take none of that lightly. It is all always at the forefront. And I don't take it as a green light to go into the world and pour out negativity, be mean to people, lie, deceit, go along with narratives, and think, well, I have a good relationship with God. I spend time in his word. I commune with him. We're in connection. We have a foundation. So it is okay that I walk with ego, flesh, and pride. And I step on people and I lie upon people, even if you're blood. Even if you're blood. I go ahead and do fraudulent things, embezzle, insurance fraud, all these things, right? I don't do such things like that. And so if you find yourself on the fence doing items such as that, well, that's your answer, and its answer. Why you're walking through your mind, hardships, your darkness that you don't say out loud. You don't have to say out loud. It comes out, you wear it out loud. Because you don't dance in the street. You don't laugh at yourself. You don't dance under the moon. You don't sing in the rain. Those are all things. You don't go and hug a tree. You know, little tree huggers. You don't. You're too busy trying to conjure up different ways and schemes to hide the other dirty schemes you did. It's just a domino effect. It really is. And it sucks. It sucks. It sucks for you because that's just a horrible life to live. And it sucks for the people that you're doing it to, such as myself. You know? It just does. And it's, you know, it is an evil world. There are evil things in this world, clearly. And the only thing that you can choose is to recognize that there is evil in the world. Evil surrounds us. But you have the power to withstand it when you start loving yourself. Being happy with yourself. Communing with yourself. Communing with God truly. And leaving all that noise behind. Leaving it behind. None of that matters. None of it matters. Money doesn't matter. Greed doesn't matter. Power doesn't matter. Fame doesn't matter. The best song hits that you steal from people doesn't matter. None of that matters. None of that matters. What matters is what your soul is. What you stand on. What your morals, your values, and your integrity are. And I can tell you right now, if you walk into church or you watch church online thinking it gives you the green light to be bad people, well, when that day comes, you're going to have an interesting conversation with God. Imagine how that plays out. Imagine how that plays out, right? Like your day, you know, your last day on earth, and you go and you have that conversation with God, and God's like, hey, I see that you did go to church. You spent a lot of time with me. You watched a lot of motivational speakers. You watched a lot of spiritual people, a lot of religious leaders. I see that you did all those things, and I love you for that, right? But I also see in between those trips, in those like times that you watched all these motivational speakers, you were hating on people. You were being deceitful. You were lying. You were weaponizing my name and what my son did on the cross. You were stepping on your brothers and sisters. You weren't breaking bread with them. So explain to me. Explain to me the disconnect. And then we'll discuss when you transfer over to heaven. Imagine a conversation like that with God, because it's going to go something like that. I'm telling you it will. Because I had conversations like this with God. Literally, the mountains of times that I've nearly been dead, and it's like a light bulb went off. A transformation light bulb. It's like I literally died. Literally died. In some ways, I think my heartbeat literally stopped. And he just like ignited it. Straight up. For entertainment purposes only. This is my beliefs, my perceptions. You don't have to agree with me. Take away with what resonates. You know, I say what I'm called to say. You know, I mean and I stand by what I say. I'm not saying I'm always right. I dang sure don't judge people. I know that I'm blessed and highly favored, but I know that every single person on this earth is blessed and highly favored. The only problem is they're allowing their ego, their flesh, and their pride to dictate the type of blessings and the favor that they receive. And I'm trying to help people see that. I'm trying to help people see that. By doing right by people. Doing right by your brothers and sisters. I love you guys. I hope this video resonated, but it came to me and I wanted to say it. So here's some fun facts for you. Take it, spin it, run it. I love it. Monetize it. Throw out some narratives. Do you, boo-boos? Do you? I'm here for it. I truly am. Makes no difference to me if you steal from me and you monetize from me. I don't need none of that. Quite frankly, I want to run from fame, and I really do. I had this conversation with God yesterday, actually. I was like, man, I really don't want to be this person. I know you're calling me to be, and I know you're working me towards it, but I don't like being in the limelight. I hate it. I hate it. I never liked it before, and it's not my favorite now. But, you know, when he calls you to He calls you to the plate, you step